How's it going? This is episode 150,353 of Bob DeGree's Audio Stories, coming to you from Colchester, Vermont. So, I just uploaded, what was it, Tuesday, the entirety of the Phoenix Books book launch for the Planted Seed, A Book of Hope. That's on this page. You can just go see that. It's really good. I've gotten a lot of positive response from it, so I hope you go and check that out. So because I uploaded that earlier this week, this week's going to be a shorter day, shorter story. And I hope that you like it. Last weekend I went and saw Billy Strings. What a great show. Was a moment for sure. Absolutely a moment. So, I'm just picking out a story just for you. Wow. Sometimes it is a challenge with so much to look for. Okay, here's one that I think will resonate, maybe. It's a darker one that may end up being a book, and it's kind of Stephen King-ish. So you can kind of get in that mindset. I know most of my stuff is really positive and inspiring. This, not so much. And I hope you like it. It's called The Absence of Light. No, it can't be today. That's not fair. It hurts so much. I can't believe it happened. The pain of the disappointment and the deeper fractures and the despair fractures every thread that connects my soul to reality. I feel as though every step I take is now a stumble, and every reach towards something I find significant to my being falls just short. Why did this have to happen? Especially when the path I was on felt like velvet grass beneath my feet. Now every step feels like a precipitous climb across the surface of broken glass. Once blue, sun-filled sky is now dark and fraught with challenges that I have no tools to overcome. I can't seem to find an alternative path around this moment, only the one I seemed predestined to experience. Fear of the unknown surrounds me as I take one painful, clumsy step after another towards an uncharted part of my journey. I wonder why I must endure this trial. It seems I have traveled enough of life's dirt roads to have earned a reprieve instead of being thrown into yet another fissure of dashed hopes. My clouded vision impairs my ability to see any future lesson in this experience. All I see are the cracks of lightning that make this trek into the abyss of my own disillusionment even more frightening. From the day that I was born, we were told that we can be anything we want to be. But at this moment, it feels like nothing but a comforting lie meant to keep us moving forward, a lie I desperately wish were true. One futile step at a time, I move forward, never knowing when the ground beneath me will once again become unstable and swallow me whole. I have no sense of how long I will remain trapped in this never-ending box that keeps me from seeing the light again. I fall to my knees, unsure whether it is an act of prayer or surrender beneath the weight of defeat. The darkness settles around me. Another burden begins to reveal itself. Not fear, but guilt. Embracing the self-shame of this moment is daunting. Perhaps I should never have chosen this path. Its first few steps led me to believe that the warmth surrounding gave me, The first few steps led me to believe the warmth surrounding me came from the sun, but now I feel it rising through the soles of my feet with every step. The heat penetrates deeper and deeper into my soul, carrying me beyond the point of despair. Now I understand the emptiness of not having a hand to hold, someone to quiet the relentless voices within inside me and help discern what comes next. I search for the one thing is capable of cooling the fire before my spirit reaches the point of spontaneous combustion. The repetition of remorse tortures every part of my being. It's like listening to a single dissonant note played over and over again on a violin by a young beginner. The sound is more than a painful distraction to my ears. It burrows into my soul like a starving maggot, feeding without mercy and denying me even a moment's peace. I begin to wonder where the tether to my faith in the light has gone. How did it slip from my grasp? Why am I surrounded by such overwhelming darkness? Then, a shadow crosses my path. It stops. A faceless man, cloaked in darkness, slowly turns towards me. Though I cannot see his features, I can feel his gaze pierce through me. After what feels like an eternity of silence, he speaks only 3 words. Welcome to hell. Okay, I know that was a little dark, but that's my story that may end up turning into something much more like a Stephen King book, and you heard it first here on Bob Degree's Audio Stories. Anyways, things have been great with the book, The Planted Seed, A Book of Hope. If you don't have your edition, I suggest you go to Amazon or Barnes & Noble or Phoenix Books or your local bookstore. Just walk in and tell them that you'd like a copy of The Planted Seed, A Book of Hope by Robert Degree. And, you know, if one person does it, as our Lord Guthrie says, it's an anomaly. But if 5 people do it, they'll think it's a cult. If hundreds of people do it, it will be considered a movement. And that would be great. The Planted Seed Book of Hope movement. Thank you, Arlo, for giving me that inspiration. Anyways, it's and I know this doesn't sound impressive, but it's in the top 6,000 spiritual books sold on Amazon. But what you may not understand is it's 6,000 out of 60,000. So worldwide, we're in the top 10% or thereabouts of spiritual-based books sold by Amazon, which I think is pretty cool. But you can make that number even better if you go and buy The Planted Seed, A Book of Hope by Robert Degree. Anyways, it's Friday, and I'm a little late in recording this, so I have the the job of kind of putting it all back together now. But I love you all, and I can't wait to see you next week. I hope you like the additional video this week, and I love you. God bless.